Hello students, now we shall look at future worth comparison and also look at one numerical. This is under model 4 of management and economics, that is subject code 18 ME 51. So what is future worth method? We have already seen present worth method. So this future worth method is particularly useful in an investment situation where we need to compute the equivalent worth of a project at the end of its investment period rather than its beginning. So in the present worth, what we have seen, whatever investment we want to make, whatever revenues are involved, so what is the present worth of the project? But here in the future worth, we are not looking at the present worth, but we are looking at the future worth at the end of the investment period. So you can see the cash flow diagram here for future worth analysis. So P is the initial investment now. RJ is the net revenue at the end of the yth year, and S is the salvage value at the end of the nth year. So the formula for the future worth in the above cash flow diagram with the interest rate I is given as future worth at the rate interest rate I is minus P, because P is the investment, so now it becomes minus 1 plus I raised to n plus R1 in bracket 1 plus I raised to n minus 1. Similarly continues, and lastly you get Rj 1 plus I raised to n minus j plus Rn plus S. You can see in the above formula the expenditure is assigned with a negative sign and the revenues are assigned with a positive sign. So whatever incoming money is there, that is our revenue, this is positive. Whatever is outgoing is expenditure, that is negative. So how to make the selection when you are having a comparison of 2-3 proposals? So when you have to make one, select one out of the 2-3, then you will see the alternative with the maximum future worth amount. That should be positive and maximum. Then only you are going to consider that project or that alternative. Now to solve this future worth numericals, what you require? First you require the interest rate. At what interest rate? In the earlier we have seen that the I was the rate of interest. So first you need to determine the interest rates. Second is to estimate the service life of the project. What is the total life of the project? How long it will last? Suppose you take a motorcycle or a car for transport. Then what is the life? 15 years is the life. So this you have to consider. Then estimate the cash inflows for each period over the service life. So if you take a car for taxi, then what is the cash inflows for the service life of say 15 years? Then what are the cash outflows? You have to put fuel for the car, you have to maintain the car, you have to pay for the driver. So these are all cash outflows. And then you can determine the net cash flows, that is inflows minus outflows. So for a single project evaluation which you want to select, the future worth should be greater than 0, then you can, the project is acceptable. Okay. If the future worth is less than 0, is negative, then reject the investment proposal. And if it is future worth is 0, then there is no need, remain indifferent with the investment. So this for mutually exclusive alternatives, the future worth cash flows can be calculated by two methods. One is revenue based future worth method, and second is a cost based future worth. Revenue means what we are going to earn. A generalized revenue dominated cash flow diagram to demonstrate the future worth method of comparison is presented in the figure. You can see. So P is the initial investment, then Rj is the net revenue at the end of the jth year, and S is the salvage value at the end of the nth year. So the formula again with the cash flow diagram, future worth at the rate of interest rate I is equal to minus P 1 plus I raised to n plus R1 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 plus R2 1 plus I raised to n minus 2 plus Rj 1 plus I n minus j plus Rn plus S. So again in this earlier, the expenditure is assigned with a negative sign and the revenues are assigned with a positive sign. And now comes cash flow diagrams for cost dominated future worth method. So here you can see again P is the initial investment, Cj is the cost of the operation and maintenance at the end of jth year, and S is the salvage value at the end of the nth year. So again here the same formula at the interest rate of I, future worth at the interest rate I is equal to P 1 plus I raised to n plus C1 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 plus C2 1 plus I raised to n minus 2 plus Cj 1 plus I raised to n minus j plus Cn plus S, where S is the salvage value. So you can see this numerical. Try to understand. There are two alternatives given here. The interest rate is given as 9.5%. So you have to find out which is the most economical alternative. Try to solve this problem. Okay. The next class we will see the numerical on future worth method.